It's homecoming 2010. The alumni returns, and so do the Lake Orion Dragons after a huge win over Royal Oak last week. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Our pregame is brought to you by David Payne's Custom Landscaping. Family owned and operated since 1986, David Payne's Custom Landscaping, providing landscaping services to Oakland County and all of Southeast Michigan. A proud supporter of Orion Neighborhood Television and of high school athletics. Good evening, everyone. I'm Doug Corliss. My broadcast partner, Chris Frisching, has a previous engagement tonight and cannot be with us. We are doing our pregame from the press box, and it's kind of new for all of us. The Dragons, as we said earlier, return home after a huge win over Royal Oak last week. They're facing a Troy squad with a lot of new faces. We don't really know what they're going to run at us. They've run everything you can imagine. They've run a 4-wide set. They've run a power game. Coach Gary Griffith has been at Troy for a long time, and you just never know what he's going to run. So we should have a good one tonight. The Dragons leading the OAA Red with a 5-0 record, ranked nationally or ranked in the state. Our OAA Red standings: the Dragons 4-0 in the OAA Red, 5-0 overall. Clarkston 4-0 in the Red division, 4-1 overall. Rochester surprising at 3-1 in the division and 4-1 overall. Their only loss was to Lake Orion. The Troy Colts come in 2-2 in the division, 3-2 overall. Pontiac is 1-3 in the division, 2-3 overall, and we lost Troy Athens. The Colts have won the toss, deferred to the second half. The Dragons are going to defend the goal to our south, and we're almost ready to kick this thing off. This being homecoming, we also had the traditional homecoming parade downtown, and homecoming is always a very, very special week. Our upcoming games here that the Dragons have, they are at Troy Athens next Friday night, and it shows off on the graphics, but that will be the OAA crossover, and our next broadcast will be the game against Clarkston, and that should be a good one, should be for the OAA Red Championship, as it is almost every year. The Mothers forming the tunnel, and we will remind you that our pregame has been brought to you by David Payne's Custom Landscape. Family owned and operated since 1986. David Payne's Custom Landscaping, providing landscaping services to Oakland County and all of Southeast Michigan. A proud supporter of Orion Neighborhood Television and of high school athletics. We're about ready to kick this off right here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Stay with us.
You can order a copy of this program by calling ONTV at 248-693-3377. For only $10, you can get a copy of this and other events covered by Orion Neighborhood Television. That's ONTV 248-693-3377.
Did you know that you can watch ONTV on the web? How cool is that? Just surf on over to www.orionontv.org to watch your favorite on-TV show. A service of Orion Neighborhood Television.
This quarter of play is brought to you by Jets Pizza on Lapeer Road in Lake Orion, a proud supporter of ONTV and Dragon Athletics.
We're back, the band is on the field, and we're almost ready for kickoff. The Troy Colts and the Lake Orion Dragons. Again, this is homecoming. All the festivities have been going on all week long. The parade through downtown today, and you can just sense the air of excitement around here. We have a beautiful night for football. Our trivia question last week: how wide is a football field? The answer was The football field is 160 feet wide. Again, we had no winners. Okay, keys to victory tonight. Lake Orion, use your offensive weapons. Use your speed. Lake Orion has the edge with the big wide receivers, with the team speed, with the running game. They have the veteran quarterback, Sean Charette. Troy is coming in with kind of a new offense, right? We'll remind you that replays of this game are run on Thursday at 9 p.m. and throughout the week. Okay. Band's on the field doing the fight song. The team will soon gather up in the tunnel. It's nice to have the band back again after being gone for the first week. We'll listen to the band and the Lake Orion fight song, Push On. DVD copies of this and any event covered by Orion Neighborhood Television can be purchased by calling 248-693-3377. Call Orion Neighborhood Television today. That's 248-693-3377. Troy Colts have taken the field under head coach Gary Griffith. As we mentioned earlier, he won it all in 1994 when the Colts captured, at that time, the Class AA championship. The Dragons forming up in the tunnel, the cheerleaders in front. This is one of the great traditions here at Lake Orion. And the Dragons take the field. Dragons led by head coach Chris Bell in his 13th season here at Lake Orion High School. The Dragons have had commanding victories all through this season, the most points they've given up in any game. Oh, we'll pause for our national anthem. We're almost ready for kickoff. We'll bring it all to you here on Orion Neighborhood Television. The mothers let the balloons go for homecoming. Quite a sight here. As we said, we have a beautiful night for football. Don't forget about Lake Orion Living. Exclusively on Orion Neighborhood Television. See what's happening in and around our community. That's Lake Orion Living, Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. only on Orion Neighborhood Television. Our scoreboard is brought to you tonight by the Baldwin Barbershop at the corner of Baldwin and Judah Roads in Gingellville. Stop by and say thank you to Bud and Connie for helping to keep high school sports on the air. Replays this season are made possible by the generous support of Jets Pizza on M24 and Clarkston Road. Larry Buss and the crew at Jets Pizza supporting ONTV and high school athletics since 2009. Kyle Searle has the ball teed up for the Dragons. Troy defending the goal to our south. They'll be moving right to left across your television screen. Referee blows the whistle. Searle puts a foot on it, and we're underway. Ball's taken on the 3 by number 3, who is Terry Strozer, and he brings it out to about the 15-yard line. So the Colts will take over 1st and 10. We'll set the Troy lineup for you. Number 4, Michael Bishop's the quarterback. I'm sorry. 14, Justin Losey is the quarterback. Handoff inside, up to about the 20 by number 10, James McDonald. That'll bring up 2nd down for the Colts. In on the stop, number 45, John Gall. I'm sorry, we're at the 10-yard line. That was no gain, 2nd and 10 for the Colts. Number 1, Anthony Robinson in a slot right. Pass up to number 82, who I don't have on my program. So that's unnamed player. Brings up 3rd down and about 5 for the Colts from the 15-yard line. 4 wide look for the Colts, single setback in the backfield. Dragons showing blitz. They're bringing everyone. Around right end, that'll be a 1st down for the Colts. Number 14, Justin Losey on the run around the right side. He just got a seal off on the right side, got the necessary yardage for the 1st down. 1st and 10 for Troy from the 20. We'll call it the 23. Double slots for the Colts. Losey will run in the shotgun just about all night. They'll run a single setback, 4 wides. As we said earlier, Coach Griffiths has changed his offensive philosophy over the years. Under pressure and sack. Loss of about 5. Number 11, Nick Fry in on the tackle. Coach Griffith used to run a smash mouth type of football, big backs and power football, and in the last few years he's gone to a spread look, 4 wides, single setback in the backfield. Second down, about 15 for the Colts from the 20-yard line. Call it 13. Motion, handoff inside, up the middle. Goes the setback, number 32, Drew Bashara. Good run up the middle, gain of about 7. That'll bring up third down and about 7. Bashara, so lone setback. Trips right, or trips left, singles receiver to the right. Dragons showing blitz again. Here they come. Little screen. Intended for number 45, Andrew Kenny. And I think it was grabbed by more Dragons than it was by Colts. So that puts the Colts into a punting situation. Number 47, Andrew Shafkalis, in on the play for the Dragons. Colts are forced to punt. Nice punt by number 3, Terry Strozer. Taken by number 38, Jacob Miller. Brings it up to about midfield. And the Dragons will take over 1st and 10. Kind of see what the Colts are going to try to do. They're going to try to little dink and dunk to just try to get yardage. No big plays at this time. May happen later on. Dragons take over 1st and 10. Sean Charette leads them out. Marquis Stevenson, lone setback in the backfield. Zach Zott, one line out, Cole Schasner the other. Charette back to pass, he's going deep. He's got Zott, what a catch! Touchdown Lake Orion Dragons. Number 21, Zach Zott, a one-handed catch. You will not see anything better than that. What a catch by Zach Zott. Goes in motion, cuts it upfield. What a one-handed catch, brought it in. Touchdown Dragons. Kyle Searle on for the extra point. Alex Haddad's the holder. Kick is spotted, up, and good. One play, 50 yards, 7-0 Dragons. You know, we see this week after week with Zach Zott, and every now and then you say, boy, the catch he made against West Bloomfield, where same sort of catch. One hand drew it into his body. You think, boy, that's the best catch you can ever see him make. And then you see another catch like this where he extends further, pulls it in. What a weapon to have. They can't do too many of these. They don't want to get hoarse before halftime. Dragons lead 7-0. Searle tees it up. Referee blows his whistle. Kyle approaches. High end over end kick. Down to about the 3, up to the 10, 15, tackled about the 22-yard line. That was number 30, Kevin McDonald. Colts take over 1st and 10 from about the 23. Justin Losey's quarterback. Little misdirection handoff to the tailback. That's number 3, Terry Strozer. Brought down by number 23, Dylan Siddle. Bringing up second and short. We got about 8:10 left here in the first. Oh, first down. First down for the Colts on the 32-yard line. 8:12 left here in the first. Dragons lead 7-0. 4 wide look again for Troy. Handoff again to Strozer. Gain of about 1. Brought down in there by number 34, Adam Groh. Can't say enough about the Dragon defense this year. Anytime you can go this deep in the season and the most amount of points you've given up is 14, you're playing some great defense. Troy second down, about 8. 4 wide look. Number 10, James McDonald in motion. And we have a flag. Probably be a procedure penalty against the Colts. Offside against the Dragons. We repeat second down. That'll make it second down and about 3 after the penalty's marked off. Ball's on the 39-yard line. Colts second down. McDonald in motion. Little flare pass to McDonald. He's got a first down up over the 40-yard line. Brought down by number 39, Mark Lugerai. Just a little flare, little bubble screen. '47, Andrew Shafkalis also in on the tackle. First down for the Colts on the 45. Just under 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. Dragons up 7-0. Quick hitter inside. Number 3, Terry Strozer. Brought down by Lugerai. Kevin Misiak coming up from the safety spot. That'll bring up second down for Troy. Troy getting a little bit of a drive going. Up on the 49-yard line, second down. 4 wide look, single back in the backfield. Little run around around the right side, quarterback keeper. Number 14, Justin Losey on the keeper. Good play fake, throws the defense. He got around the right side. Mark Lugerai just got tied up in traffic, and number 33, Trent Proviglio, made the tackle. First down for the Colts on the 30-yard line. Trips to the right. Single wide receiver, number 2, Ben Olsen, split left. Another little quick hitter out to the right side to number 10, James McDonald. He's flag on the play. He had first down yardage. We'll check out the flag. He may have cut up field too soon. Up hold against the Colts. That'll bring it back 10 yards, repeat first down. See if we can catch the guilty party. Oh, yep. I can't catch a number 60 or 80. Yeah. 82, who is unnamed player, had a pretty good grip on number 45, John Gall. So that'll back it up 10 yards. Colts will repeat first down. 5:38 left here in the first. Dragons up 7-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television. They're giving 10 yards from the end of the run, so it's 1st and 15. Back to pass, over the middle, incomplete. Overthrew number 4, Michael Bishop. Be 2nd down, 15 for the Colts. Dragons decked out in their Nike shirts and the white pants. That's a good look for the Dragons. Second down, ball marked on the 36 of the Dragons. Back to pass over the middle, off his fingertips, and then he got drilled. Pass was intended. That was number 38, Jacob Miller, on the hit. 39, I'm sorry, Mark Lugerai. Receiver went up for the ball, and Lugerai just drilled him right in the ribs. He's gonna feel, he'll feel that tomorrow. 3rd down, 15 for the Colts. Trips right, singles wide out left. Single set back in the backfield. Number 14, Losi, lets it go. Intercepted. Number 47, Andrew Schaff-Callis. He started getting the pressure and just let the ball go. He really did not have a receiver that was open, and he just threw it up for grabs. 1st down for the Dragons. That's a drive killer. So with 5:17 left here in the first, and the Dragons up 7-0, the Dragons take over. Charette leads them out. Marquis Stevenson lone back in the backfield. Double slot. Toss back to Danny Nye. He's got to gain up to the 41-yard line. KJ Esther, one of the slot receivers, along with number 22, Dimitri Hudson. We've seen that so many times. Nye comes in motion, takes a quick flip, and just finds a seam, heads up the seam. 2nd down, about 6 for the Dragons. 4:45 left here in the first quarter. Charette back to pass. Going deep again, overthrew number 15, overthrew 17, KJ Esther. So that'll bring up 3rd down for the Dragons. Charette getting signs from Coach Bell. Number 55, Blair Williams, one of the co-captains, is the center. Marquis Stevenson still lone back in the backfield. 4 wide look. Low snap. Little bubble screen to Cole Shasner. He's in the open. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. What can you say about this offense? Just a little inside seam route. Cole Shasner catches it, breaks between the coverage. Good block in there, and he's gone. Number 45 for the Colts, Andrew Kenny, tried to catch him, just too much speed. Touchdown for the Dragons. Kyle Searle in for the extra point. Alex Haddad, the holder. Snap is down, kick is up, kick is good. With 4:30 left here in the first quarter, The Dragons are up 14-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television. ONTV has launched the What I Love About Orion video contest. Produce your 3-minute video about what you love about our area. Call Orion Neighborhood Television for more information at 248-693-3377 or visit our website for rules and registration forms at www.orionontv.org. The winning entry will receive an LCD flat screen TV. That's the What I Love About Orion video contest. Call 248-693-3377 to register today. Another quick scoring drive, 3 plays, 50 yards, touchdown Lake Orion. Kyle Searle tees the ball up. Searle approaches, puts a foot into it. Another high end over end kick. Down to about the 3. Brought up to the 10, 15, 20. Up to the 25 to about the 27. And the Colts will take over 1st and 10. Number 10, James McDonald on the return. Would you like to make your own TV show or be part of ONTV Sports Crew? Maybe help bail me out tonight? Call ONTV today at 248-693-3377 and sign up for orientation. Orientation is free and it's your first step to becoming a part of Orion Neighborhood Television. 1st and 10 for the Colts, 4:24 left here in the first. 14, Justin Losey still at quarterback. Drops back to pass off to the right side, and he's brought down immediately. Number 3, Steve Dolinsky in on the coverage. 2nd down for Troy. They tried that little flare pass off to the right side to number 1, Anthony Robinson. And number 3, Steve Dolinsky right there on the coverage. 2nd down for the Colts, 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, keeper by the quarterback, number 14, Justin Losey. Gain of about 4, bring up 3rd down. 3:30 left here in the first quarter. Dragons up 14-0. Losey changing something at the line. Operated entirely out of the shotgun tonight. Drops back over the middle, caught and tackled, and that'll be short of a 1st down. Gain of not even a yard. Ball caught by number 10, James McDonald, and number 38, Jacob Miller, right there on the tackle. Third down, about 3 for the Colts. Last minute substitution for the Colts. They have a 4th and about 1. Boy, he stopped short. I think he's short by about the length of a football. Good interior penetration by the Dragons. The yard marker is past the 37-yard line. The ball is short of the 37-yard line. Should be Dragon. Number 20, Tyler Misak, getting down, trying to help the officials. You don't need to call for a measurement. Should be Dragon ball. Mark Luzrai looking down, giving his opinion. Tyler Misiak looking down. They're calling it first down. The end of the ball does not have to touch the marker. It has to touch the last link of chain. So it was by that much that they called it a first down, because the marker didn't touch, but the chain did. First down for the Colts. 2:08 left here in the first quarter. Trips left for the Colts, single wide out to the right. Pass over to the left. Caught by number 10, James McDonald. Tackled Tyler Misiak, Mark Lugerai. That'll bring up second down for the Colts. Colts going to a hurry up. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Second and about 3. Losey in the shotgun. He's going to keep it, go up the middle. He's got a first down and a lot more. Brought down on about the 42-yard line by number 45, John Gall. Quarterback keeper, he got a little seam up the middle. Brought down number 2, Alex Fine, also in on the tackle for the Dragons. First down for the Colts. Ball's marked about the 42, caught the 43, caught the 42. Little confusion in the Troy backfield. Losey kept it, got a gain of about 3 down to the 40-yard line. They had a couple bodies running into each other in the backfield. And actually that helped Losey, because he was able to just kind of go around the jam up and gain about 2 or 3 yards. Second down for the Colts. Under a minute left here in the first. That's a backward pass. And they're calling it Dragon ball. That was a backward pass, mishandled by the receiver. The Dragons fell on it. First down, Lake Orion. He tried to do the play fake and do a little toss back to number 10, James McDonald. McDonald couldn't get his hands on it. Dragons fell on it. First down, Lake Orion. With 32.1 seconds left here in the first. First and 10 for the Dragons from the 47. Both teams have full complement of timeouts. Coach Bell calling the play. Dimitri Hudson in is one of the slot receivers with KJ Esther. Zach Zott. Danny Nye in is the slot. Charette back to pass, going deep again. Got him! Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. Cole Shasner, second touchdown of the night. Nothing fancy about that. One play, 47 yards. Cole Shasner just outran the coverage. There wasn't a pretense of a play fake. Just, here's the ball, try to stop us. And Shasner had double coverage. The one receiver fell down. He just used his height advantage. We have a flag before the extra point. We'll check the flag. Dead ball. Procedure penalty against the Dragons. That'll back it up 5 yards, re-kick. Ball would be spotted on the 8-yard line. Kyle Searle kick from about the 15. Spots down, kick is up, kick is good. With 25.7 seconds left here in the first quarter, your score, the Lake Orion Dragons 21, Troy nothing. ONTV offers classes in basic television studio and field production. Learn how to operate state-of-the-art video switchers and studio cameras. Learn to edit your footage on non-linear computer editing systems. ONTV is your video education resource. Classes are filling up quick. Call 248-693-3377 to reserve your seat today. That's ONTV at 248-693-3377. Lake Orion has just been an offensive juggernaut so far through the first 11 minutes and 30 seconds of this game. Troy has been unable to stop the air attack. I don't think Marquise Stevenson has even carried the ball yet. Kyle Searle puts his foot in it again, high end over end kick, down to about the 1 this time. Brought up to the 15, 20, out to the 26-yard line. So the Colts will take over. Brought down, number 10, James McDonald on a return. Colts will take over, 1st and 10. 20.1 seconds left here in the first. Troy's got to put something together on this drive. They can't let this game get out of hand this early. Number 14, Justin Losey leads them out. Single back in the backfield, 4 wide look. Receiver comes in motion left. Inside handoff to number 3, Terry Strozer. Gain of about 2 up to maybe the 25. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. Troy trying to go hurry up. They may not get it in. Oh, that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Lake Orion 21, Troy nothing. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television. We'll be right back.
This quarter of play was brought to you by Jet's Pizza on Lapeer Road in Lake Orion, a proud supporter of ONTV and Dragon Athletics. You can order a copy of this program by calling ONTV at 248-693-3377. For only $10, you can get a copy of this and other events covered by Orion Neighborhood Television. That's ONTV 248-693-3377. This quarter of play is brought to you by Jet's Pizza on Lapeer Road in Lake Orion, a proud supporter of ONTV and Dragon Athletics.
We're back for the start of the second quarter. Your score, the Lake Orion Dragons 21 and Troy nothing. Don't forget, you can watch replays of this and any sporting event covered by Orion Neighborhood Television. Tune in to ONTV Thursdays at 9 p.m., Saturdays at 1 p.m., and Sundays at 7 p.m. for replays of the most current games in our lineup. Orion Neighborhood Television, your source for Dragon Athletics. First quarter totally dominated by the Dragons, 21-0. It's been a relentless air attack. Colts take over first, second down, third down. Third down from the 30-yard line, second down. Losey back to pass. He's got a receiver up over the 40, 45-yard line. We'll see the officials calling him out at the 40. That was number 10, James McDonald. Again, they're just doing that little flare pass out to the side. Good game, good run after the catch. 1st and 10 for Troy from, we'll call it the 41-yard line. Losey in shotgun. And he's sacked. I don't know if Strozer went to the left and was supposed to go to the right, because Losey went to hand the ball off and there was nobody there. And number 47, Andrew Shafkalis, was on top of him before he could do anything with the ball. Second down, loss of about 6 or 7. Losey on the keeper, up to about the 36. Number 34, Adam Groh on the stop. Brings up third down. Coach Tooley calling in the defense. Third and long for the Colts. And if you're trying to, we're going to have a flag on that one. I think that was Adam Groh. We'll catch the call. Dead ball. Encroachment by the defense. Adam Groh had a little contact with the center, knocked him over. That's only little contact. Repeat, third down. Third and about 10 now for the Colts. Losey back to pass, a little flare pass out, and he dropped it. Number 3, Terry Strozer, just had it on his fingertips and just flat dropped it. That'll bring up fourth down, puts Troy into a punting situation. And this is not the way you wanted to have your next drive after being down 21-0. You're trying to make something happen, and you just can't go 3 and out. Especially to a team that's been as explosive as the Dragons have tonight. Fourth down, punter's a little late coming out. Whistle. We'll get the call from the referee. Timeout taken by the Dragons. So at 10:37 left here in the second quarter, the Dragons take timeout. Your score, Lake Orion 21, Troy nothing. Coach Griffith just has to be at odds because he's trying everything to get back into the game. When he starts getting some movement, he gets a drop pass. His quarterback gets sacked. He's probably looking around saying, what do I have to do to get some ball movement here? And to the Dragons' credit, their defense has just been outstanding tonight. They've had great penetration in on Losey. The defensive secondary's been playing very good, tight coverage. And Troy's going to have an uphill battle the rest of the night. Fourth down for the Colts from the 40. Clean snap back to the punter. Nice high kick. Coming down, fair catch called for. Taken about the 25-yard line by number 38, Jacob Miller. Dragons will take over, 1st and 10. 10:29 left here in the first half. It is halftime. We will have a 20-minute halftime tonight because it is homecoming. Charette leads him out. 4 wide look, Marquis Stevenson, sole back in the backfield. I don't think he's touched the ball yet. And there he is, he's up the middle. Gain of about 2. Call it 1. Good inside penetration by the Colts to bring Stevenson down after a 1-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Dragons. Charette getting a call from Coach Bell. Number 9, Jacob Wenger, is Troy's nose tackle. 5'10", 150 pounds. Another handoff to Stevenson. He breaks free. He's up to just shy of the first down. I'm sorry, that was Danny Nye on the inside handoff. Flag on the play. Nye inside. I think that they may be calling a late hit on number 45 for the Colts. Andrew Kenny. He came in late on Danny Nye and kind of laid him a shot in the back. Referee's talking it over. They're marching it off against the Dragons. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Dragons. We don't know what that was. So that'll back the Dragons up 15. Repeat second down. On the replay, it just looked like Danny Nye got a shot in the back late. But that's why the officials are down there and I'm up here. Third down for the Dragons. Charette brings him up. Marquis Stevenson still the lone back in the backfield. 4 wide look. Charette rolls left, throws, overthrows Cole Shasner. And a flag on the play, and they're going to get Troy for pass interference. Number 16, Trevor Gilbertson. If you can't outleap him, grab him and pull him down, and that's exactly what he did. First down for the Dragons. Cole Shasner tried to go up, get the ball at the highest point, and just got held by Gilbertson. Ball on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Dragons. 9:37 left here in the second quarter. Kind of a tight bunch formation for the Dragons. Charette, flag goes down. Charette on the keeper. He's into open field. And he scores, touchdown Lake Orion Dragon. Great play fake by Sean Charette. We'll check out the flag. He made a play fake. The whole Troy defense collapsed on the middle, and Charette just took it around and went untouched. Illegal motion against the Dragons. This one's coming back. Great play fake by Sean Charette. And this one will come back. You know, as prolific as the Dragon offense has been tonight, you see it, you almost hate to see a play called back. So we'll repeat for the Dragons. Ball is now on the 27-yard line. Four wide look. KJ Esther in motion. Handoff up the middle. Gain of about 2. And Marquis Stevenson is getting up a little gingerly. I don't know if he fell on the ball, but right now he's not feeling too well. And he's coming out of the game. Sometimes you fall on that ball that's inflated to 13 pounds of pressure, and it's like falling on a rock. And Marquis is down. It just looked like maybe he had a blow to his ribs. Trainer's out checking her over. Coach Bell, of course, very concerned. We have a pause in the action with exactly 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. Your score, the Lake Orion Dragons 21, Troy nothing. Marquis Stevenson up, walking off under his own power, but kind of gingerly. Number 30, Michael Upshaw, will replace him at tailback. Boy, they can't afford to lose Marquis Stevenson for any length of time. He has just been too important a part of this Dragon offense. We've talked before about one thing about the Dragons getting big leads is that the second and third string players have been able to get a lot of playing time. So coming in a game situation is not alien to these players. Bunch formation for the Dragons. Charette under center. Shasner in motion. He's going to throw it. And oh my goodness, he's got him wide open. Nobody's going to get him. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragon, Zach Zott. They did this play against Oxford and the same result. Shasner took the ball in as the motion man and just stopped and heaved it. And when you got Zach Zott, who if he can't out-jump somebody, is going to outrun him. There was nobody within 10 yards of Zach Zott. He had a guide coming down. Robert Aiello was just kind of standing there watching him run, blocking if he needed it. And Searle again up for the extra point. Kick is up, kick is good. And with 8:49 left here in the second quarter, your score, the Lake Orion Dragons 28, Troy 0. Troy has got to come up with some way to stop the Lake Orion passing attack. They have done nothing to stop Zach Zott. They have done nothing to stop Cole Shasner. They each have 2 touchdowns for the night. And the result is 28-0 Lake Orion. Band getting ready for halftime. Coach Griffith trying to get his troops together to do something against this Lake Orion team. We mentioned after the West Bloomfield game, after their second touchdown, that Coach Tooley had to kind of rally his defense together, and they shut down West Bloomfield after that. Last weekend they had a shutout. I'm sorry, it was 1 touchdown against Royal Oak, and so far tonight the defense has shut Troy down. Number 3, Terry Strozer on a return out to the 15-yard line. Troy takes over 1st and 10. After a while, you just run out of superlatives to talk about what this Dragon team can do. And in the next few weeks, we mentioned next week they will play at Troy Athens. Then they have an OAA crossover game against the OAA White. And that could be against Rochester Adams or Farmington Hills Harrison. And that will be leading up to the Week 9 showdown against Clarkston. Losey up the middle, gain of about 2. 2nd down for the Colts. We will bring you that game against Clarkston here on Orion Neighborhood Television. As we've said many times before, should be a good one. 2nd down for the Colts. Losey changing something at the line. Drops back to pass, getting pressure, scrambles out to the left, and he's going to pick up about 6, down to about the 24-yard line. Should bring up a 3rd and 1 for Troy. Now he did the right thing. Rather than try to make something out of nothing, just tuck it and run it. And he got up to about the 24, number 47, Andrew Shafkalis running him out of bounds. 3rd and short for Troy. 3rd and 2, they're calling it. Losey again on the carry, up over the 25. He's got a 1st down for the Colts. 7:27 left here in the second quarter. Dragons lead 28-0. Single setback, trips right for the Colts, single wide out to the left. Losey throws over the middle. Nice catch. Yep, we got picked. We'll watch a replay on it. Number 3, Steve Dolinsky came up with the ball. I was watching the Troy receiver and I thought he caught it. Steve Dolinsky just cut right in front of him. brings it back to about the 30-yard line, and we're going to have a late hit against Troy. Number 33, that was number 3, Terry Strozer. Totally unnecessary late hit, and that's the kind of stuff where you can't do that when you're down 28 points to a team like Lake Orion. Good to see Marquis Stevenson back in the game. You can't take unnecessary penalties. You've got to keep your composure. And I'm sure Coach Griffith is going to have a talk with him when he gets back over to the sideline. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Handoff to Marquis Stevenson, and he's not going anywhere. I still don't think he's feeling real well because he did not run with a lot of authority there. 2nd down for the Dragons. 6:45 left here in the second quarter. Number 84, Chaz Miller, 6'5", 195-pound sophomore in at wideout. Charette rolls, throws, touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons, Danny Nye. Well, Zach Zott's getting into it. Cole Shasner has 2 touchdowns. Danny Nye says, it's my turn. Nothing fancy, play fake, roll right by Charette. Danny Nye just does that crossing pattern. Got a step on the safety. Charette hit him in stride. Touchdown Dragons. Kyle Searle on again for the extra point. Alex Haddad the holder. Kick is down, kick is up, kick is good. And with 6:27 left here in the second quarter, your score, the Lake Orion Dragons 35, Troy nothing. Be sure to tune in to Lake Orion Living exclusively on ONTV. See what's happening in and around our community. That's Lake Orion Living Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. only on Orion Neighborhood Television. Searle teeing it up again. Number 10, James McDonald, deep for the Colts. Another thing that can't be overlooked is the great special teams play that the Dragons have had this year. Coach Blackstock has had an excellent crew out there. I'd say on kickoff and punt returns, this one goes into the end zone. The Dragons have only punted twice this year. Now, when you've got an offense that's as prolific as the Dragons have been, you don't need to punt. Kyle Searle's getting a lot of kickoff and placement work, but he hasn't had to punt very much. So the Colts take over 1st and 10 from the 20 with 6:26 left here in the second quarter. Same spread for the Colts. Losey still at quarterback. Single setback. That's Strozer in the backfield. Inside handoff. Yep. Losey's running that keeper, and he's doing some excellent play fake. Gain of about 9. That'll bring up 2nd and short for the Colts. And as pressuring as the Dragon defense is, this is a good idea by the Colts to just let the quarterback run it. Second down and short for the Colts, 2nd and 1. Ball's on the 29. Losey again on the keeper, and he's tackled in the backfield by number 11, Nick Fry. That'll bring up third down for the Colts. Number 91, Charlie Jermanek, checking in for the Dragons on the defensive line. Third and about 2 for the Colts. Losi on the inside handoff, and he stood up and dropped. He'll be short of a first down. That was number 3, Terry Strozer. 4th and short for Troy. Ball spotted on the, we'll wait till they set it. Ball spotted on the 29, 4th and 1. Oh, and we're going to have a false start against number 45, Andrew Kenny. 4th and short. They were trying to get the Dragons to jump, and their own guy jumped. So Troy will punt. And we talked about not having things happen when you don't need things to happen. Number 8, Connor Luchik is the punter. Good foot into this one. I think they're going to get the Dragons for running into the kicker. They bring the ball up. We'll check the flag. We'll get an indication. Maybe first down for Troy. Just a matter of spotting the ball. Yep, personal foul running into the kicker on the Dragons. That'll be first down for the Colts. We have 4:12 left here in the second quarter. Lake Orion leading 35-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television. That's about the first break the Colts have gotten tonight. First down from the 39. Losi still at quarterback. 4 wide look, double slot. Strozer in the backfield. Quarterback keeper, Losi up over the 40, probably close to the 41, gain of 2. That'll bring up second down and 8 with 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. Losi gets play from Coach Griffin. Trips to the right, single wide out to the left for the Colts. Number 1, Anthony Robinson, split wide to the right. Losi takes a snap, looks. Now he scrambles to the left, and he's up maybe a yard gain to the 42. 32. That time I think he tried to do the quick hitter to the right. Everybody was covered, so he just tucked it, ran to the left, got what he could. Third down for the Colts, caught 3rd and 6 from the 42. Again, quarterback keeper, and he stood up at the 45-yard line by number 47, Andrew Schaff-Callis. Nothing fancy, just play fake, up the middle, and Andrew Shafkalis met him, stood him up, and dropped him at the 49-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down for the Colts. They're going to go for it. Now they shift. The punter comes in. And we have a stoppage of play. Timeout by the Dragons. So we have a break in the action with 2:04 left here in the second quarter. And your score, the Lake Orion Dragons 35, Troy nothing. DVD copies of this and any event covered by Orion Neighborhood Television can be purchased by calling 248-693-3377. Call ONTV today. That's 248-693-3377. Always something special about homecoming. We saw in one of our earlier shots the balloons getting ready for the halftime festivities. The floats are here. The Dragons are here. Good crowd tonight on a beautiful night for football. Dragons have 1 timeout left. Troy has their full complement of 3. 4th down from the 44-yard line. Troy in punt formation. Good snap, good kick. Fair catch called for on the 25-yard line. And I didn't see who, that was Jacob Miller on the fair catch. So the Dragons take over with 1 minute and 59 seconds here in the second quarter. If this score stands up into the second half, we will be under point differential rule into the second half. We'll go into that in the third quarter. Lake Orion still has the starting lineup out. Charette brings him out. He's in a shotgun. 4 wide look, empty backfield. Charette, he's got all day to throw. Now he tucks it, brings it up the middle. He's got an opening. He got a block. Up over midfield down to the 40-yard line. Great run by Sean Charette. Good blocking downfield by the Dragons. First down, 10 to go. Great cutback, and he got some good blocking. Number 78, Blake McGee, and the rest of the offensive line. Charette rolling right, throws on a run, and it's short. Intended for Zach Zott on the 30. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Dragons with 1:33 left here in the second quarter. Dimitri Hudson in as one of the slot receivers for the Dragons, along with Nye. Shasner and Zott are the wideouts. Now we're in a trips right for the Dragon. Shasner, lone wideout to the left. Charette under center, inside handoff. Down to 30. Marquise Stevenson, that's his longest run of the night. Wasn't fancy, just a little off-tackle sprint by Stevenson. Picked up good yardage and a first down for the Dragons with 1 minute and 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. No huddle offense for the Dragon. Still in a trips right. Charette back to throw over the middle. Incomplete, intended for Dimitri Hudson. Out on the left flare out. That'll bring up 3rd. I bring up second down for the Dragons, 2nd and 10. Dragons trying to get the hurry up in. Just over a minute left here in the second. Marquis Stevenson alongside Charette. Charette drops to throw. Incomplete. Intended for Zott. Got to bring up third down for the Dragons. The Dragons just throw so many weapons at you. Chris and I have talked about it before. You want to throw it to Zach Zott and he's covered, fine. We'll throw it to Cole Shasner. He's covered, let's throw it to Danny Nye. They're all covered, let's give it to Marquis Stevenson. The Dragons just have so many ways they can beat you. And they're going with a 4 wide receiver. We've accounted for 3 of them. We still have a slot receiver we haven't talked about yet. Third down, Charette drops the pass. Over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Dimitri Hudson. He was the 4th one we talked about. So with 56.3 seconds left. Kyle Searle on for a field goal attempt. This will be from 37 yards on the left hash. High snap, kick is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 50.8 seconds left here in the second quarter, your score, the Lake Orion Dragons 38, Troy nothing. Be sure to tune in to Lake Orion Living exclusively on ONTV. See what's happening in and around our community. That's Lake Orion Living Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. only on Orion Neighborhood Television. Again, I've been trying to track the drives. I'd love to tell you that that was 47 yards in 3 plays, but I've been so busy up here looking at rosters and promos, I haven't got time. Chris, I miss you. Kyle Searle teeing the ball up for the Dragons. 50 seconds left here in the second quarter. Referee blows a whistle. Kyle Searle approaches, puts a foot into it. High end over end kick down to about the 7. Up over the 20, 25 to about the 27-yard line comes number 10. I've been calling his name all night. Number 10, James McDonald. So Troy takes over 1st and 10 from the 27 with 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Dragons will get the ball to start the third. Double backs in the backfield for the Colts. Losi in the shotgun. Low snap. Flag on the play. Up the middle is number 3, Terry Strozer. We'll check out the flag. Looks like it'll be against Troy. Procedure penalty against the Colts. That'll back them up 5 yards and we'll repeat first down. I'm sure Coach Griffith will go in and try to get his troops regrouped at halftime. Talking to Coach Griffith really during the week and before the game, and they used to have the big bruising players that would come in. You know, they had a lot of players that went on to play college football. Little inside handoff to number 10, James McDonald. And he was telling me that the demographics of the school district has changed. And they just don't have the big kids they used to get. And you see it not only at Troy, you see it at Troy Athens as well, where the Dragons will play next week. 5 seconds, we're coming down to the end. I don't know if they'll get the playoff before halftime. Yes, they will. They'll sweep to the right. That was number 40, unnamed player. What was that? That was number 10, James McDonald. I'm sorry. So your halftime score is the Lake Orion Dragons 38, Troy nothing. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television.
This quarter of play was brought to you by Jet's Pizza on M24.
Did you know that you can watch ONTV on the web? How cool is that? Just surf on over to www.orionontv.org to watch your favorite on-TV show. A service of Orion Neighborhood Television.
Halftime is brought to you by David Payne's Custom Landscaping of Lake Orion, family owned and operated since 1986. Halftime is brought to you by David Payne's Custom Landscaping of Lake Orion, family owned and operated since 1986. You can order a copy of this program by calling ONTV at 248-693-3377. For only $10, you can get a copy of this and other events covered by Orion Neighborhood Television. That's ONTV 248-693-3377. This quarter of play is brought to you by Jets Pizza on Lapeer Road in Lake Orion, a proud supporter of ONTV and Dragon Athletics.
We're back for the start of the third quarter. The Lake Orion Dragons leading the Troy Colts 38-0. Great halftime festivities here during homecoming. We said earlier, it's always something special. Dragons will receive. Sean Charette warming up on the sideline. Remember, you can watch replays of this and any sporting event covered by Orion Neighborhood Television. Tune in to ONTV Thursdays at 9 p.m., Saturdays at 1 p.m., and Sundays at 7 for replays of the most current games in our lineup. ONTV, your source for Dragon Athletics. We covered the OAA Red standings. Clarkston and Lake Orion tied for the lead. Our upcoming game will be the game of October 22nd against Clarkston. We'll cover that for you here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Should be for the OAA Red Championship. Don't expect we will see Sean Charette too much into the third quarter and in the second half. Briefly explain, since we have a 38-point lead, that the second half will be run under the point differential rule. And again, we'll explain it, that if there's a point differential of 35 points or more, then we will go under a running clock. The only time that the clock will stop will be for timeouts, injuries, penalties, and scores. Incomplete passes, running out of bounds, the clock keeps running. Makes it very tough for the team that is down to try to make up ground. If they score, if Troy should score, we will go back under normal clock management. Lake Orion has had a lot of running clocks this year, a lot of point differential rules. They did it against Oxford. They did it against West Bloomfield. They've done it against, they didn't go point differential against Rochester, and they went point differential against Royal Oak last week. And that's, as we spoke earlier, having this powerful of an offense, and especially as good as the defense is playing, it's hard to come back. Great dragon float during halftime. They had a huge dragon float on a trailer, and it was something to see. Coach Blackstock going up, talking to the kickoff return unit. My thanks to Coach Jennings for getting me updated rosters. We've had an unknown player with Troy, but that's because we don't get current rosters from them. Number 24, Lucas Blankenship, will kick off for the Colts. He hasn't been a very busy guy tonight. Just ready to start the third quarter. Remind you again that our scoreboard is brought to you by Baldwin Barbershop. Baldwin Barbershop at the corner of Baldwin and Judah Roads in Gingellville. Stop by and say thanks to Bud and Connie for helping to keep high school sports on the air. Kick into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Dragons will start 1st and 10 from the 20. Charette will bring them out. Number 8, Robert Aiello, in at one of the slot spots. flag is thrown, and I don't know what for. It's going to be against Troy. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against Troy. They can't keep shooting themselves in the foot like that. Something must have been said, because the umpire didn't hesitate. 1st and 10 for the Dragons from the 35. Inside handoff, spins. Oh, Charette on the keeper. And he's out at the 47-yard line of Troy. From up here, you try to catch the inside. Looks like the inside handoff. Charette tucked it in, took off around left end, got a good gain and a 1st down. Referee waving that it is a running clock. First and 10 for the Dragons from the 47 of Troy. Just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Charette inside handoff to Stevenson. He's up over the 45 down to about the 43, 44 we'll call it. 2nd down for the Dragons. I'm sorry, that was number 38, Jacob Miller. We haven't seen Marquis Stevenson here in the 2nd half. He was injured. Looked like he may have fallen on the ball in the 1st half. Inside handoff. Quick hitter up the middle to the motion man. And a flag on the play. We'll check the flag out. Holding against the Dragons. This will come back. 10-yard penalty from the spot. We'll repeat the down. This is one of the occasions where the clock stops under the point differential rule. I thank the officials for throwing that flag so we could explain it. We'll repeat 2nd down. 2nd and about 15 for the Dragons. Charette rolling right, throws, caught. 1st down for the Dragons. Up to the 39-yard line. That's number 5, Kyle Swales. Starting to see some substitutions for the Dragons now. And this game experience can't do anything but help these 2nd-string players. Kyle Swales, junior wide receiver. Again, motion, inside handoff up the middle. And we have another flag. Jacob Miller, number 38 on the run, and another flag. We'll check out the official. Procedure penalty against the Dragons. We'll repeat the down. So number 84, Chaz Miller, check in. Again, he's a 6'5", 195-pound sophomore. You're going to see a lot of this kid in the next couple years. Penalties declined by the Colts. They'll move the down box, make it 2nd down. Charette under center, single back in the backfield. Drop. 3rd and short for the Dragons from the 27-yard line. Charette overthrown. That was for KJ Esther, just overthrew him. So bring up 4th down and short for the Dragons. Dragons have only had a couple 4th down opportunities today. One they turned into a field goal by Kyle Searle. 4th and short. Motion by the Dragons. Inside by Michael Upshaw, and he's got the first down. Good hard inside running by Michael Upshaw. First and 10 for the Dragons. Lake Orion leading 38-0. First and 10 from the 25. Charette under center. Inside handoff to the pile, still moving. Massive humanity down there. I think that was Upshaw on the carrier, on the carry. Second down for the Dragons. Charette under center, single back in the backfield is Upshaw. Esther in motion, inside handoff, and Upshaw's not going to get much. He made it down maybe to the 20-yard line. That'll bring up third down for the Dragons. Dragons not necessarily in a hurry up, but they are in a no huddle. Charette gets a call, signaled in by Coach Bell. Charette back to pass, throws over on the right flank, caught by number 84. That's Chaz Miller, sophomore wide receiver. Going to bring up fourth and about 2 for the Dragons. They have to get to about the 15-yard line. Charette under center. Drops back, throws over the middle. He's got him. That was KJ Esther. Good catch in traffic. Be a first down and goal for the Dragons. KJ Esther, senior wide slot receiver for the Dragons. Charette under center. Dragons with the first and goal from the 5. Charette stayed under center for most of this drive. Michael Upshaw still the lone setback. KJ Esther on the reverse, down to about the 3, gain of 2. That'll bring up second goal for the Dragons. We got to talk about that offensive line too. Blake McGee, Nick Luby, number 55, Blair Williams. These guys have done a tremendous job all season long. Four wides for the Dragons. They're double slot. Esther in motion. Hand to Michael Upshaw up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Lake Orion Dragons. I'm sorry, that wasn't. Oh boy, here I was ready to give Michael Upshaw a touchdown. It was number 38, Jacob Miller. Touchdown Dragons, and this is officially a rout. Number 80, Devin Grenyan in for the extra point. Alex Haddad still the holder. Kyle Searles giving his sore leg a rest the rest of the night. High snap. Kick is down, kick is up, kick is good. And your score in the third quarter, and we'll watch. Jacob Miller just ran over number 45, Mark Anthony Wade. He got in his way to try to stand him up, and Jacob Miller just ran right over him. So midway through the third quarter, your score, Lake Orion 45, Troy nothing. And remember, you're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Would you like to make your own TV show or be part of ONTV Sports Crew? Call ONTV today at 248-693-3377 and sign up for orientation. Orientation is free, and it's your first step to becoming a part of Orion Neighborhood Television. Devin Grenion to kick off for the Dragons. I think now you'll start seeing some wholesale substitutions for the Dragons. Grenion approaches, puts a foot into it. High short kick taken on the 15-yard line, up to over the 25 to about the 26-yard line, where the Colts will take over 1st and 10. Kick brought back by number 10, James McDonald. The Dragons have run into this so many times in years past that they've had such a formidable offense, a great defense, and they've been able to dominate their competition. And then when they come into the last couple weeks of the season, they had it a number of years ago when they had to play Harrison, Adams, and Clarkston week after week after week. And by the time they got into those, they hadn't played, if you want to call, quality teams. Troy brings the ball out over the 35 to about the 36. It was number 16, Trevor Gilbertson, on the run. Troy has a player down. We have a break in the action. Your score, Lake Orion 45, Troy nothing. Getting back to our point of, now Lake Orion has had such a powerful offense this year. They've been so formidable on defense. They will have a game against Troy Athens, which everyone had high hopes for Troy Athens this year. They've struggled. Then they go into their crossover game, and as we talked about earlier, the crossover game could be against Rochester Adams or Farmington Hills Harrison. Number 3, Terry Strozer leaving the field under his own power. So you'll have the crossover game and then the week 9 game against Clarkston. And that'll be a test for this Dragon defense and the offense. Troy on a 3rd and short. Number 14, Losey, has gone all the way at quarterback tonight. Run up the middle, splits it off to the left side. He's got a 1st down out to about the 45-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Colts. I'm sorry, that was number 16, Trevor Gilbertson at quarterback. Number 95, Zach Edmonds, checks in on the defensive line for the Dragons. Starting to see substitutions come in now. Gilbertson still a quarterback. Little toss back. That's number 40, unnamed player. You called his name a couple times. Got a good gain up to midfield. Second down, 5 yards to go for the Colts. We're in the third quarter. Dragons lead 45-0. Ball right on the 50. Troy in a trips right, trips left. Gilbertson still quarterback. High snap. I think he fell on it. Yeah, he did. Troy content to keep the ball on the ground. Third down for the Colts. Third and 10. Double slot right for the Colts. Quarterback keeper up the middle, up to about the 47-yard line. Brought down in there by number 50, Kai Bradley. We're running down to the end of the third quarter. I don't know if they're going to even attempt to get another playoff. Now when teams start, they're walking to the sideline. When teams start walking to the sideline, it's a pretty good idea. They're not going to run an offensive play. So that's the end of the third quarter. Your score, the Lake Orion Dragons 45, Troy nothing. We'll be right back.
This quarter of play was brought to you by Jets Pizza on Lapeer Road in Lake Orion, a proud supporter of ONTV and Dragon Athletics. You can order a copy of this program by calling ONTV at 248-693-3377. For only $10, you can get a copy of this and other events covered by Orion Neighborhood Television. That's ONTV 248-693-3377. This quarter of play is brought to you by Jets Pizza on Lapeer Road in Lake Orion, a proud supporter of ONTV and Dragon Athletics.
We're back for the fourth quarter. Your score, the Lake Orion Dragons 45, Troy nothing. And you're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Orion Dragon football here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Be sure to tune in to Lake Orion Living exclusively on Orion Neighborhood Television. See what's happening in and around our community. That's Lake Orion Living Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. only on Orion Neighborhood Television. Again, we are under a point differential rule in this game. We have a running clock. We're going to see a lot of substitutions here in the fourth quarter. We'll try to keep up with them as they come along. Troy has the ball. Quarterback keeper around the right side. He's tripped up and down just over the 50-yard line. I couldn't tell who that was carrying the ball. But the Dragons will take over on downs, 1st and 10. Just underway here in the fourth. Dragons up 45-0. Sean Charette's night is done. Cole Shasner takes over at quarterback. Handoff up the middle. I believe that was Michael Upshaw. Upshaw on the carry. Bring up second down for the Dragons. He checks out. Number 28, LaFrance Broner, checks in at tailback for the Dragons. 84, Chaz Miller, one of the wideouts. Broner up the middle. Everybody gets a little game action tonight. Be third down, about 2 for the Dragons. Ball on the 42-yard line. Shasner, quarterback. Broner, the tailback. Double slot for the Dragons. Troy showing blitz. Flag on the play. We'll check the official. Motion or procedure penalty against the Dragons. That'll back them up 5. Bring up a third and about 7. This has been a beautiful night for football tonight. What a homecoming weekend we have here in Lake Orion. Number 7, Elliot Jarvis, went in motion. Quick hitter up the middle to Upshaw, and he went nowhere. Four and a half minutes left here in the fourth quarter. That's the thing about a point differential rule, is the quarters go by quickly. Shasner still at quarterback, Upshaw the tailback. Shasner under center. Quick hitter to Upshaw up the middle. He's got a first down. Good run by Michael. Oh, that was not Michael Upshaw. That was number 28, LaFrance Broner on the run. Good run up the middle. Be a first down for the Dragons. Broner checks out. Number 37, John Vigilant, checks in at tailback for the Dragons. Number 7, John Gideon in at one of the, John Winden in at one of the tackles. Number 63, Jake Helmstetter in at one of the guard positions. Shasner on a quick give. That was to number 10, Grant Glendy. Good run around right end. Good pickup. Trying to see the clock here. We have 8:05 left here in the fourth quarter. And there was a penalty on that play somehow. I'm sorry, I missed the call. I was watching the spot of the ball when they picked it up and took it backwards. 15-yard penalty against the Dragons. Brings the ball back to midfield. Dragons have us first and forever. Handoff to Broner around the left side. He gets a gain of about 2. Be second down and forever for the Dragons. Just under 7:30 left here in the fourth. Shasner quarterback, Broner's the tailback. Double slot look for the Dragons. Broner on the handoff, gain of about 1. Dragons content just to run the clock out, keep the ball on the ground. Third down for the Dragons. Nick Ruddy in at one of the tackle spots for the Dragons. He's also the long snapper. Shasner remains at quarterback. Michael Upshaw up the middle. Good gain for close to a first down. Brings the ball down to about the 32-yard line. Good run for Michael Upshaw. Marquis Stevenson left the game early. Looked like he had a rib problem. He came back for a couple plays. Tyrone Moore at one of the wideout spots for Lake Orion. Michael Upshaw went nowhere. Dropped in the backfield, maybe a 2-yard loss. And the Dragons turn the ball over. Is that fourth down? Dragons turn the ball over on downs. Troy will take over, 1st and 10. 5:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Dragons up 45-0. Full-scale changes for the Dragons. We'll try to keep up with them, and for the Colts. Quarterback keeper. That was number 16, Trevor Gilbertson, still on a quarterback. He has a first down for the Colts. Number 76, Alex Sherman, in along the defensive line for the Dragons. Along number 64, Alex Fontana. Both juniors, both getting some good playing experience tonight. Quick pass over the middle. Good yardage for a first down to number 12, Jerry Ullman. First down for the Colts. Devin Young in at one of the defensive backfield positions for the Dragons, one of the safety positions. First down for the Colts. Inside run, gain of about 4 by number 11, Tyler Horn. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Colts, with about 3.5 minutes left here in the fourth. If I'm Troy, I still want to score. I don't want to run the clock out. I want to try to get some points on the board. Another run up the middle, gain of about 2. Ball carried by number 11, Tyler Horn. Third down for the Colts. Waning moments of the fourth quarter. Just under 3 minutes left. Ball spotted about the 35-yard line. Troy still in a double slot. Motion to the right. Pass over the middle, incomplete. In and out of the hands of number 40, unnamed player. And the Troy Colts will turn the ball over on downs. Was that fourth down? I can't see. I can't see the down. Oh, okay. It's third down. Third down for the Colts. They don't turn it over on downs yet. Yeah, fourth down now. 4th and 5. It's late at night. There's a little dew on the grass, and I can't see the yard marker as well. Number 11, Tyler Horn, was a quarterback. His pass intended for number 12, Jerry Ullman, falls incomplete. And now the Troy Colts turn the ball over on downs. Dragons will take over, 1st and 10 with 1 minute and 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. I would imagine that pretty soon it's going to be take a knee. I think any football coach, that's his favorite play. It's called victory, take a knee. Lake Orion again dominant on both sides of the ball today. Personally, I expected more out of Troy than what we saw tonight. Shasner on the quick handoff on the sweep by Elliot Jarvis, number 7. Out to the 41-yard line. Under a minute left. Probably 2 more plays, and this one will be in the books. Michael Upshaw up the middle. And that ought to do it. The Dragons don't have to run another play. And that was not Michael Upshaw. That was number 37, John Vigilant. Seconds winding down. This game will be in the books. The Lake Orion Dragons with a statement game tonight, 45-0 against the Troy Colts. The Dragons moved to 6-0 overall. They moved to 5-0 in the OAA Red. And this indeed was a statement game for the Dragons tonight. Next week, the Dragons will be at Troy Athens. Our next cablecast will be the game of October 22nd against the Clarkston Wolves. And our replays, remember, you can see them Thursday at 9 p.m., Saturdays at 1 p.m., and Sundays at 7 p.m. Once again, our final score, the Lake Orion Dragons 45, the Troy Colts nothing. For my broadcast partner in absentia, Chris Frisching, and our whole ONTV crew and our producer-director, Ian Locke, I'm Doug Corliss. Thanks for watching.